Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome for the first time. If you're new here, my name is Kyle, and this is where we geek out about vinyl records, music, movies, and media. And today I'm going to be doing another Jessica Simpson reaction because it's been a minute since I've reacted to anything of Jessica's. And I'm going to be diving all the way back to her debut single, I Wanna Love You Forever, which was released as a single on August the 30th of 1999. And of course, the song was a part of her debut album, Sweet Kisses, which was released on November 23rd of 1999. And the reason I've decided to do this particular reaction today is because I've really been enjoying Jessica's latest EP, Nashville Canyon, so much. It's really been on heavy rotation in my playlists recently. And when it comes to this particular song, I have always said that for a first single, I thought that it was very overproduced, very oversung, and just very melodramatic. But to be fair, I haven't actually listened to the song in well over 10 years in full. So I'm thinking, my opinion may have changed over time, and that's what I'm curious to see. I'm not above listening to a song again that I previously had a negative reaction to and just seeing if my thoughts on it have changed. So that's why I chose to do this song today. I think we should just dive on in and take a listen. Okay. I don't remember that Spanish guitar. Oh my god. I don't remember that at all. Okay, that's nice. There's an echo effect on her voice that's really nice. That I remember. Those drums that lead into the chorus, they're such an 80s grand pop ballad. It's almost like Meatloaf style. Actually almost a little bit like Celine Dion, It's All Coming Back to Me Now. Yeah, that I definitely remember. There's a style to it that seems a little dated for late 90s. Maybe that's one of the problems that I had with the song back then, is that it was a 90s song by a teenage girl and it sounded like something older, which really I don't mind, but the two elements just kind of didn't line up for me. But I'm liking it so far, especially that Spanish guitar part. I really don't remember hearing that. But clearly it was in there. She's got a very mature voice for a 19-year-old. Yeah. I really love the low, breathy parts of her voice. Ooh, that rock guitar. Okay, so far it's not that bad. Ooh. Oh, okay. This might be the part. I think it's the parts where her voice breaks at the end of the notes. It just makes it sound like she's pushing her voice to its very maximum, where I think she's going to hurt herself. And that's what kind of makes me do this when I'm listening to just this portion of the song so far. The rest of it has been great, but this part is where I worry that she's going to lose her voice. But clearly she's able to hit it. So, which again, it's very, very impressive for a 19-year-old to hit these kind of notes and sustain them. But yeah, it's just the way that her voice breaks. I just fear that she's going to hurt her voice by singing this high. Oh. I really conflicted there because I have those moments where I think she's singing too high, but at the same time, the resolution of those notes holding that note into the chorus did give me goosebumps up my arms. I'm either loving the part or I'm having a heart attack. So let's hope it's not the latter. I love that. I love that they're even putting that echo effect onto the breaks in her voice. Oh, I do like that. She's got such a nice vibrato, too. Okay, so I actually enjoyed that song a hell of a lot more than I thought I was going to. There were so many elements of the song that really stood out to me. First, let's start with that Spanish guitar because I did not know her. I did not recognize that part at all. If it had only been at the beginning of the song, then that would be completely understandable. But it was throughout the entire song, so I don't know how I missed that, but I really enjoyed it on this listen. And then there was this 80s electric guitar that kept sweeping in there under her vocals, giving this very menacing, very suspenseful kind of riff, and it made it sound so much more dramatic of a song. I mean, the main parts that I remember from this song were the drum line into the chorus and the piano part. The instrumentation made it sound a bit dated, like it sounded more of a song that you would hear in the 80s rather than the late 90s. But maybe she was kind of doing that in order to set herself apart from her competitors, because at this time you had so many pop females oversaturating the market, and she had to figure out a way to stand out, from the rest of them, and she was kind of touted as the chaste version of Britney Spears and Christina Aguilera. She wasn't going to be over sexualized. She was going to be the girl next door, kind of like how Mandy Moore was. Her vocals, they weren't as bad as I remember them either. There were parts, especially in the bridge of the song, that I thought she was almost pushing it a little too far, which kind of made me a little squeamish. But given that the song is about this deep devotion that she's feeling towards this person and she wants their love to last 10,000 lifetimes, she's almost desperate for it to last. The vocal style that she's singing with really brings out the yearning of the lyrics. I love how theatrical it almost sounded. I mean, it's an impressive song to be the first one out of the gate. You know what parts I really love about the song are the lower, very breathy, very airy parts of her vocals, and her vibrato is just beautiful. I think I'm going to give the song maybe half a star, if I can. You know what? I can. This is my channel. Because it's still not my favorite, but it impressed me a hell of a lot more than I thought it was going to. And so just for the surprise element, I'm going to give this song half a star. And who knows, maybe, if I listen to it a bit more, it'll get a full star. You never know. Well, that's it for me today. What do you guys think of the song? Do you love it? Do you hate it? If you guys have listened to the song before, let me know your initial reactions to the song and how your relationship with the song has changed over time. I would love to hear your stories. If you're just hearing it for the first time, let me know what your initial impressions are. If you guys have any songs or albums or artists that you'd like me to react to, please leave those in the comments below. I love discovering new music and I love to get your suggestions. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on future content from me. Thank you guys so much again for watching, and as always, keep spinning those records. I'll see you in the next one, okay? Mwah! Bye.